Great. All right. So we are going to begin today with a breath of joy. So I'd like to add in a little bit of breath work. It can be very similar to Kundalini, which is more of that like fast-paced breath, which I know that we've done that before. Some of us might have more experience with it. So we're going to do 3 inhales, 1 exhale. All right. So you're first going to drop those arms down. Let's remove all of the breath. So take a deep inhale in, exhale, release. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Arms in front, out wide, up overhead. Exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale. You can slow it down if you need. Lift and lower. Yeah, maybe you need to scoot over a little bit if your arms are too wide. This also kind of makes me think about like a composer for a band. Don't you think so? They're kind of like directing. Inhale, 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 exhale, inhale.
A lot of hot air.
I know. All right, last one. All right, great job. Now let's tuck that chin to your collarbone and then come into a forward fold all the way down. Hands can be on the floor, your shin bones, the chair behind you, whatever feels best on your body. Now tuck your tailbone under, round your back, come all the way up to a seat. Reach your arms up above. Plant those hands together. Try to plant all 10 fingertips and your palms, if you can, reach higher. Press. Bring awareness to the warmth of your hands, the texture of your hands. Reach higher. Sip in one more fresh breath of air and then release. Okay, next we're going to do a palm tree pose. So you're going to reach your right arm up. Turn that right hand in. Bend your right elbow. Reach up overhead if you can. And then bring your opposite arm behind the back. So your left hand behind the back. Reach up overhead. Look down. Look up. Now sweep up. Let's bring our palm tree to the other side. Left arm up overhead, right arm behind the back. Relax the shoulders. But if they're coming up towards your ears a little bit, that's okay. Not being too forceful. Look down. This pose is symbolic for going with the wind, going with the flow. Sometimes it's not easy to do that, but can you adapt? Look up. Great job. Now reach both arms up. Let's do that windmill sensation. All right, right arm stays up, left arm behind the back. Bend both elbows behind. Try to sit up tall. Notice if your head is caving forward. And then switch sides. Windmill for 10. That was 1. Try to take your back off of the seat, the backrest of the chair. Great job. Sitting up nice and tall. 3. Getting into the rotator cuffs. How are those shoulders feeling? We're halfway there. 6. 8. Last one. Great job. Release those hands down. Let's go ahead and flick the fingers down. I'm going to shut this door real quick. Then extend those arms forward. Flick your hands forward. I really want you to flick all 10 fingers if you can. We are getting into our forearms. You're going to feel some fatigue. Make sure you're still breathing into your core strength. As you exhale, try to engage your abdomen. You've got it. You've got it. Keep flicking. Feel fatigued in the forearms. Keep going. Keep going. If you need to take rest, you can. All right, we're going to reach those arms up. Continue. Flick, 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 flick. If you need to take a break, you can, but keep flicking. We don't want to lose that mobility of the fingers. 5, 4, 3, 2, smile, and 1. Okay, release. Woo. All right, roll those shoulders up, down, and back. It's a lot on the forearms, but we can do it. We're so strong. 9, 10. Now switch direction. Roll those shoulders back, up, and down. All righty. Release. All right. Firmly plant those feet flat. If you still have your back on the chair, see if you're able to scoot up a little bit more so we can just focus on finding an ever so slightly tuck of the tailbone under. Let's bring our hands to our stomach. Take a deep inhale in. And as you exhale, see if you're able to engage your abs here. 4. 'That is your diaphragmatic breath. Great job. Hands down. Let's try to keep that diaphragmatic breath here. All right. Right arm reaches up, behind. Tap the chair behind you. If you can, twist. Look over your right shoulder. All right. Reach that right arm up. Plant to the opposite side. Let's do that 4 more times. Lift up, behind, twist. Lift out of your hips. And then reach up, across. 3. 2. And 1. Okay, great job. Release. Let's do the other side. Left arm reaches up and behind. Try to tap the chair behind you or just tap something behind you there if you can. Great job. Look over that left shoulder. Smile. You all look great. Reach that left arm up and around. Tap. How many more do we have? 3. Last one. You've got it. Great job. All right, let's reach both arms up. And then let's reach those arms behind the back. See if we're able to clasp the edges of the chair. Is that all right? Tom, I know you've got the longest arms in this building. So you've got to you adjust accordingly. All right. See if you're able to grip. Puff the chest forward. Try to pull those shoulder blades closer together. We're going to try a spinal floss, so a lubrication of the spine, and a seated cat-cow. All right. So right now we're pressing that chest forward, creating that C shape, and then release. Extend those arms forward. Tuck that tailbone under. Another C shape. All right. Inhale as you reach back. Look towards the light. And then exhale as you tuck that tailbone under, round and reach. All right, continue. And you can explore here if you want. You can bring your hands down. You can interlace your hands. And when you reach back, if you can't grab the chair, maybe you're reaching your hands to the lower back. All righty, continue. Nice job. Swimming through. Last one. Alrighty. Let's take a forward fold. Reach those arms up. And then reach all the way down. Hands wherever they can grab. That's most comfortable here. You can hold stillness, or maybe you'd like to shake your head yes or no. Alrighty, tuck your tailbone under and then peel all the way up. All right, let's get to our legs. We've done a lot on our arms. Lift up your right knee and try to tuck and curl, coil. Try to bring your nose to your kneecap. Nice, getting close there. You all look so good. But you're very close. Keep pulling, keep pulling. Great job. Okay, release down. Let's do the other side. Left leg lifts, cannon, tuck, round. Pull a little bit tighter. We're about to jump into a nice pool. Wouldn't that be nice to have some warm weather right now? Mm-hmm. All right, release down. Okay. Inhale to reach those arms up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Halfway lift to reach those arms towards me. Jazz hands, fingers. Great job. Release those arms all the way down. Then bring your arms all the way up. Reach all the way up. Let's try to, without using our hands, bring that right knee in. Lift a little higher. Great job. Now extend that right leg. Wonderful. Drop those arms down. Parallel. Zombie walk. Perfect. And then release that right arm down. All right. Arms back up. Bring your left knee up. Tuck and curl. And then extend. Great job. Drop your arms down parallel. And then release. All right. Let's build on that sequence today. Inhale to reach those arms up. Let your breath be your guide. Exhale, release. Inhale to halfway lift. Extend your arms. Wiggle. And come all the way up. Without using your hands, lift up your right knee. Tuck, curl, coil. Let's draw the right knee in with those hands. Okay, extend that right leg out. You're going to bring your hands to frame your right leg and walk your hands as far as you can forward. Great job. And just hold there. Maybe you press into your heel and then you flex. Point, flex. Nice. Great job. We'll release that arm down. All right, let's do the same thing. Arms lift up. Left knee in. Hands to that left leg. Tuck, curl, compress. Curl, coil, compress. I call those the 3 C's. All right, great job. Now extend that left leg. Walk your hands down the left leg as far as you can. Great job. If you need to bend that knee a little bit more, that might help the hinge of your hips. And then just from your bent knee, see if you're able to straighten the leg a little and have your hands to cradle. All right. Now, point, flex. Get into your ankle. Great job. Gently release all the way down. Okay, let's add in a little bit more for our third and final sequence. All righty. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Wiggle those fingers. It's still spooky season. Even though Halloween's over, we'll say it's witchy season. Exhale, release. Root to rise all the way up. Bring that right knee in. Tuck, curl, compress. Your noses are getting so much closer to the knees. Yes, awesome. Okay, extend to where your ability here. Press into your heel. Gas pedal, flex. Okay, draw those circles in. And out. Great job. Okay, press into that right heel. Sit up nice and tall. Extend and have your hands on your hips. Sit up nice and tall. Hold. Drop it down. Pick it back up. 9 more. Two more. 9 and 10. Great job. Bend it in. Let's do the other side. Let's shake it out first. That one probably needs a little shake out. Outer and inner edges of that right foot. That also works on your ankle mobility here too. Great job. Okay, plant that right foot. What's next? What's next? Okay, yeah, the left side. There we go. Bring that left knee in. Tuck. Curl. Okay, awesome. Press into your left heel. Extend the left leg to your ability today, okay? What feels accessible? All righty? Now, yes. Marlona knows, point, flex. 9 and 10. Circles in. Out. Great job, you all. Okay, now we're going to kick into that leg. Bring your hands to your hips. Press into that left heel. Breathe. Targeting your quadriceps here, lifting your kneecap into those quads and targeting this hip flexor. It's hard. All right, you ready to tap and lift? 10. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Woo-wee. That one was a little bit trickier for me. Out and in. Do you feel it? Good burn. All righty. Let's take our hands over to our right leg. Lift it up and draw some circles out. And then those circles in. Okay, let's take that right leg to a figure 4 to get into our glute stretch. If you can't bring your right foot all the way up, you're more than welcome to crisscross around. Yes, you've got it, you've got it. Right hand gently presses. You want to be careful with that right knee pressing into the right heel. Now hinge forward if your body will allow it. Allow those arms to dangle down. Great job. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to cradle the leg. We're gently going to lift up. Grab that right leg and just see if you can lift it just a little bit off of your left. Okay, now just cradle a little bit right to left. How does that feel? We're cradling this little baby to sleep. All right, now let's lay the right leg to rest. Great job. Okay, left side. Lift up that left leg. Draw those circles out. Doesn't have to be at max capacity, and if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can do no hands once again. All right, we got some no hands. Yes, what do you think, Angela? You got it. Okay, other side, other direction. 8, 9, and 10. Now where are we going? Our figure 4 stretch. Gently bring that left leg up. Ooh, be careful with that left knee. Press into your heel. You want your right foot to be firmly planted down. You've got it, Angela. You got it. You got it. Now, crisscross it around your ankle if it doesn't come all the way up.
Okay.
How does that feel? We want to try once more? Let's see. Yes!
I got it.
Awesome! Okay. Be very careful with that side. Gently plant, lean forward. And if you need to come out of that, you can always just crisscross it around your ankle. Great job. 3, 2, arms dangle down. All right. Gently lift, gently cradle. You don't have to, but see if you can lift just a little bit off of that leg. Wiggle. Nice. Okay. Gently release. Let's bring those knees together. Then heel toe our feet a little bit wider. Take your fingertips to your hips. Lean forward. And then lean back. Lean back, lean back, lean back. Look up. Then lean back forward. Lean back. Look up. One more. Okay, now we're going to do the opposite. So you have your knees together. We're going to bring them wide. You're going to bring your feet together. So you can bring the bottom of your feet together or the inner edges of the feet. That's fine. I just want you to find some pull here of the hips, that abduction here of the hips. Alrighty, forward and back. Engage your core. Woo! All right, forward and back. All right, forward and back. All right, let's plant those feet down. All right, I want you to allow the top of the back, so your shoulder area, to press against the top of your chair. So you're kind of at like a angle here. You can scoot your butt a little bit forward, plant those feet down. All right, I want you to feel like you're getting up to either take some medication or you're getting up out of bed for a drink of water, juice, whatever you like, okay? Take a deep inhale in, have your hands here on your chair. As you exhale, I want you to pick your body up. Okay? Inhale back. Exhale as you exert the energy, engage the core. Lift. You want to make it a little bit more challenging, don't use your hands. Back, inhale in. Exhale, engage. You feel it? All right, we want to feel this core. Okay, good, good, good. 3. All right, 2. We need that strength to lift our body up. And 1. Great job. All righty. Let's sit up nice and tall to begin to close out our practice. Plant those feet down. Try to draw the legs together. I invite you to close your eyes. You can keep your eyes open and maybe you look at something that's not moving. I want you to just take a little piece of a yoga nidra with you. Maybe a little meditation that you can add in later on today if you have the time for it. I'd like you to take yourself on a walk. It can be through a park or it can be through a neighborhood. I'd like you to sit on a bench next to an older version of yourself. I'd like you to give that person a hug, compassion, grace. Okay, and after you finish sitting next to a younger version of yourself, I'd like you to get up from the bench and then walk through the park again and sit next to a future version of yourself. What nice message would you send the future you? All right. We'll come back to the present moment here. Let's reach those arms up above. Plant those hands together and then draw those hands to heart center. Softening your jawline. Bring awareness to the texture of your hands, the warmth of your hands. And then bow to yourself and appreciate yourself for showing up today. We'll go through with our namastes to close out. I'll start with Tom. Namaste, Tom.
Namaste.
Namaste, Betty. Namaste, Marlona.
Namaste.
And namaste, Angela.
Namaste.
Thank you all so very much for being here today. Stay warm, stay kind. See you next time. Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you very much.